right, and welcome back. This is Coat down here for round 2 for this UEC on this Friday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. It is one of the new drill camp maps. There we go. South Woodlot. Took a second there. We got 278 on the player count, 139 for the attacking CSA versus 139 for the defending Union. Let's take a look at the two teams. I'm not seeing any arguments, so just assume there's not unless I see any. So we've got on their team, we got the GC, specifically the 20th New York contingent. We got the LFL, the 3rd Alabama, the 8th Florida, 20th Georgia, the SR, the 51st New York, the SB, and the 6th New York from the NYV. Leadership, we've got Williamson for 3rd, 20th Georgia's led by Jumbo, Dempsey's leading LFL, 6th New York is led by Ali Kite, GC, 20th New York is led by Weber, Rich is leading the 8th Florida, and Zerberus is leading the Serpents Brigade, the SB. Alright, let's take a look at the other team. Looks like we got the Skirmishers moving out here under Mr. Jack Stone from the 22nd Virginia of the GC contingent. Let's see, then we have TG led by Blucher. We've got 2 Corps led by Ice Star. The 18 North Carolina led by Todd. AGL led by Marius. 52nd New York led by Frank. 56 Virginia led by Slaughter. And I think 6 Texas is in that mix as well. And we've got Garrett leading the A&V contingent. I believe that is everybody. I think I mentioned SR earlier. Mr. Tar Gray and his folks. Yep, there they are. They will get going live here at the 40-minute mark. There is no sprinting and no bayonets. So, I haven't actually covered this map yet, I don't believe. So we can see CSA spawn is over there. Union spawn, I'm not exactly sure where it is. I'm assuming it's back here somewhere. Actually, I think it's right there now that I'm looking at it. Got one guy that's spawned back here, so kind of in that clearing there. And this is all woods. So there is going to be a tough fight here. We got Point right here. I did play this map the other day on it was actually an interesting on public server. It was actually an interesting the CSA capped early, the Union recapped, almost got him to the last stand, very close, just not quite did it. And the Union ended up losing, but it was a very tough fight there, and they almost last standed the CSA on when they capped all the way from battle ready. So a very tough fight here in these woods. So a lot of even though it's wooded, it's also a little there's a lot of natural cover, a lot of concealment, a lot of rises and decreases in the ground, as you can see. So.
Okay, Union kommt jetzt in unsere Richtung.
Rechts, ne?
Oh, excuse me.
Direkt im Nordosten, Osten. Oder?
Stifle that sneeze there.
Direkt vor uns, ja.
Looks like we got the other scout element out. Form of the NYV moving out. Looks like the GC or 22nd VA has made contact, staying underneath that reverse slope so they don't get seen too bad. Now the CSA is launching a very dispersed attack here. Multiple streams here coming in. Probably just trying to make contact with the enemy. Union staying relatively concentrated here. Relatively concentrated there. Kind of just above the points. There's some rises in the ground, I imagine, they're kind of anchoring themselves on. Let me take a look. Yeah. Yep. See, they're kind of anchoring on this somewhat clear position. You got a bit of a forward element here. NYV, but they're already falling back. We'll see. I think we're going to have the engagement on this side first here. The first unit in is going to be AGL.
Independent.
They have gotten the drop on the Union team. The Union gave them a good volley for their trouble. Was that 3rd? Yep.
Shift left.
gekniet schießen könnt, dann schießt gekniet. Tief halten, Jungs, tief halten.
Independent.
Diese Regel,
Denk dran, wir müssen dicht dran.
Stimmt, ja.
Actually, really good firing discipline there by 3rd Alabama has really blunted that initial attack. But it has allowed for a movement on the flank here by the A and B, possibly joined by the 22nd VA. They might try to outflank the entire Union team over here. We do have a reaction force moving to possibly intercept them. IV. Gonna zoom out here. See, the CSA is kind of proing them right now and seeing if there's any holes in the Union's lines. They haven't quite found one yet, although the center is now very vulnerable. Now, it's not like the other one where you can sneak in and decap, but it could expose the flank there, but...
Take at him, right down. Forward on, boys. Light dress the line.
Address.
Aim low.
Flag right in front of us.
Take your time. Aim low. They're right in front of us.
Good knowing you, boys.
Make sure you're addressing.
Yep, you fix this left. Fix this left. When you can.
Oh, we had a bit of a flanking maneuver here by NYB as they'll break the A and B there. So that has held that position. Time the center is getting hit pretty hard here.
Da vorne ist fein, seht ihr die?
Here comes Weber. Here comes Jack Stone.
Take aim.
Yep, fire.
Ja, Feuer.
Hitting 3rd Alabama as they reform.
Und Fullback.
Links ausstaffeln, hold.
Back ready!
Ready.
Ready! Aim!
Alles fein voraus.
Tief ziehen, auf die Nüsse. Feuer!
Vorderzieh!
And AGL massacred the 20th New York there.
And another unit southeast.
Like I said, it's in the woods here. There's a lot of those little maneuvers here.
Southeast.
CSA is starting to get a bit of a ticket lead and is picking apart this Union defense. They haven't broken it yet, but they are making some good progress here.
On the left, 20.
Keep in mind, there is no sprinting and no bayonets until 30.
Fellas.
But CSA is doing a good job of shaping already.
At the waistline! Take your time to shoot, don't make it too smoky.
Oh, by the way, for any of those interested, the TG is putting on their community shooting drill tomorrow at
No, they are on the rocks now. Okay.
it's a European time.
Yeah. Wait a couple of seconds before you
God,
shoot.
it's
Slowly,
12
one by one,
Central
that's too fast already.
American time. My head hurts. I guess that's 7 GMT. I want to say. I could be wrong on that. If you're interested in doing it, contact Mr. Blucher. I will be live streaming it. At least I'm planning on live streaming it. So if you just want to watch and see what it's about, you're welcome to take a look. It's pretty fun, pretty cool. Watching them get big formations, shooting at each other, testing weapons, different ranges. If nothing else, it's kind of fun to watch.
Double time.
Jetzt noch nicht so weit vor.
Hier ran.
But yeah, if you're interested in joining, just contact Mr. Blucher from the TG.
bitte.
Einen ordentlichen Pissbogen hier
Du
drin in
stehst
der
im
Linie.
0. Rang jetzt. Ja.
Warum rennen die weg, die Hunde?
Now you can see the CSA is really starting to push up here. They've knocked down a Union flag. They've basically broken this side, and the Union is really getting squeezed here. Now they're basically in this strange line formation here. You have some units that might be able to maneuver. It's not looking great. This Union team here at 33 points.
Ok, messieurs, ils sont là. 300 flags. Je reste en formation. Messieurs, on va faire un run, direction est. Ils arrivent. Surtout casser. Messieurs, avancez, ils sont juste là.
On est 6.
Dipset.
Ok, on s'est fait. On se replie, messieurs. On se replie.
The LFL has been basically shot down by that combined force there.
Right face. Position.
Fire by company ready.
Fire by company ready.
Can you see their heads up there on the road?
Yeah. Volunteer task is falling on the right. Back on the right. Ultraviolence on the right. Volunteer task falling on the right.
Falling on the right side, jumps moved off by the left.
Противник на точке.
Окружают, да?
Ага, получается. Вылез огонь. Кругом бегом.
Company left face at the double forward.
Left face,
March.
double.
Das ist Point. In Osten, das ist Point.
Nichts Neues.
Achtung, Kreuz. Einheit Kreuz vor uns. Cease firing. 18th. Wir bewegen uns jetzt.
So they're continuing to move up. Now, the CSA, I would say, needs to be cognizant about capping right now. They could cap, but like I said, when I played it last time, the Union did manage to... now, that was a public match, so it's a little bit different. But, it is very close to the Union spawn. If you can knock out the flags, you can get some good counterattacking going.
Beautiful, entire line decimated on this load. Beautiful, holy shit.
They do cap.
They captured the point, let's fuck them up now.
Ja,
See? This Fritz, he's thinking about it.
Left march.
Allez,
Ну, хочу. Так, подготовься под приклад. А с нами-то у нас? С нами есть что, заебись.
Skirmisher voraus. Rechts ist eine Linie im Tiefen. Nicht alle auf die Skirmisher. Rechts im Tiefen ist eine ganze Einheit, Jungs.
Zwischen den
Rechts Richtung Osten da rein. Pustet da rein, Jungs.
Hinter dem...
Achtung, links kommt Feind. Left oblique fire at will.
Was, warum läuft ihr weg?
In retreat. Ab die Post.
Zurück.
Jetzt nur weglaufen.
Haben die Skirmisher gekillt?
You're the line, get your pistol. I think this might be the time. Drive him like chaff before the scythe.
Sehr gut.
Hallo, Mike.
Check.
Changer comme des idiots. Bonjour.
Now, we do have a wide flanking force here. Who is this? It is Mr. Weber here. He's trying to get behind the CSA line. You're looking for some revenge here. The rest of the Union looks pretty contained, although there's some pretty heavy volleys going back and forth. But not enough really yet to push the CSA off. Check back in Weber in a second here.
Vielleicht 2-3 Schritte zurückfahren.
Die links chargen. Doch, da ist erlaubt. Ist erlaubt. Wurde freigegeben.
Links, die zersägen die gerade.
Looks like there's 18 North Carolina doing some good flanking maneuvers there, driving off the SB. But they do have reinforcements, LFL coming up.
Aber nicht mich.
Hold the charge. Retire to recall, boys, recall. Good job.
Todd is going to get his guys out of there before they get hit too hard. Meantime, here comes the attack by the 20th. GC on GC violence once more.
Komm her. Ihr habt wahrlich gut gekämpft. Okay, 20er. Sammeln. Stecht die restlichen noch ab. Da ist noch einer. Hey, das
kannst du nicht machen. Was habt ihr mit meiner 20?
Achtung,
So you see, it's that fight. They've done a little bit of ticket damage here, but they haven't retaken the point yet. 16 minutes remaining. They really haven't done enough, I think, to justify a last stand option. I don't think it's in the cards right now, but we'll see. I'd look for a recap and try to get as many tickets back as possible, I think.
Butez devant nous, nord-ouest nord.
Fais attention,
Butez-les,
Régiment jusqu'à
butez-les. Oh, butez-les, feu, 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 feu.
Ah, c'est de North Carolina,
Tenez la ligne. Mais restez en mêlée-mode, chargez-les. À la charge. Chargez.
Oh, Bayonet's alive now.
Mur de pique. Santiago. Oh, perche au flanc. Bien joué, les gars, restez groupir.
Weiter geht's, Jungs! Mit den Bayonets! Ran an den Fischen!
Fertig!
Allez,
Rechts probieren Sie sich nach rechts raus!
Rechts!
Du Hund.
Weiter, Jungs! Nicht weiter, zurück!
Zurück!
Smart, they're going to pull back before they get too in deep, which is a very good maneuver there by 18 North Carolina. Never overcommit. Do what you need to do. Let's see. He's still trying to find a way into the CSA line. There's a little bit of separation, so they might be able to find some seams here to try to hit them. And in fact, we got a main attack coming in here now, although they might get hit in the flank here by Mr. Frank. Hitting the flank by Mr. Frank. There we go. That's not going to fuck me up at all.
Left wheel march.
They see us.
Right wheel march. Forward. Company, hold fire at will. Front. Hold fire at will. Front.
No, stop it, Danny. Stop it. Stop it.
Left.
Behind us.
And there it comes.
Hello, Danny.
Hey!
Hammer and anvil. In fact, we got a movement forward here by multiple CSA elements trying to take back some more ground here. So you got just under 14 minutes remaining on this counterattack, and it looks like we're going to have a major fight right here. 3rd Alabama coming out of Maine. And CSA is going to have very good success knocking them out. Oh, we got another fight over here, too.
Allez, c'est bien, messieurs. Allez, pointe le cul.
Here comes LFL, but they don't have a lot with them. They're kind of going into a prepared position here. And a win on both sectors here for the CSA. They are continuing to push up ground here, lock the Union more and more into their main. 12 minutes 30 on this counterattack remaining. It looks like last stand is not an option anymore. They are going to have to try to figure out how to recap this point sooner rather than later. Back into this fight here. Now, with as far forward as the CSA is, if they can knock down a flag or two, they can change the this battle up a little bit, but I think the Union's going to have to concentrate a little bit more. They are not winning these individual engagements. CSA is really now pounding them here. So if they can swallow up a unit or two and knock out a flag or two, they will start to the math will work in their favor, and they should be able to recap. But can't let the yeah, see right now there's way too much of the Union back. They really should have, in my view, kind of slowed things down and figured out a joint plan of attack. Individual unit movements are not working at this point, in my opinion. CSA is kind of giving them some opportunities. You can see how far forward, like the 18 North Carolina is, and some of these other elements. There is a bit of separation. You might be, again, if you hit them hard and hit them together, start to make some ground. I mean, keep in mind how far back the CSA main is. That's how you start creating an advantage to regain some momentum.
Retreat, ab die Post. Zickzack laufen, Jungs.
Holy shit, what the hell was that?
On the right,
Keep an eye to your backs.
Yeah,
watch
boys
your
on the
backs.
right, whole line.
Huzzah!
Break loads, charge.
Charge, boys, charge!
And the key is to knock down some of these flags. That is the only thing that's going to get the Union back into this game. They've got to knock out some of these respawns.
Attends, on va se replier,
The Unions...
Achtung, vor uns, feindliche Einheit, Nordosten! Retreat.
You got 2 flags here, you got to knock them down. Union is not attacking with enough... There's one they got. Don't let him recover that. You're sitting here shooting. You gonna let this guy pick up the flag and run away? All those Union guys sitting there.
Fallback.
You can't allow these flags to get away. You have to wipe them out. You gotta create an imbalance. Union is being way too conservative in this attack, in my view. It's not a bad attack, but you are not knocking out those flags. And it is too much of a... It's the only way you're going to get enough force imbalance to win. Again, flag is getting away. Even if you eat this up here, it's not going to matter. He's going to get back to friendly lines. And you're going to have to continue slogging your way forward here.
Достреливаем.
Слева враг.
Wir sind direkt vor euch.
Machen wir, ihr habt's gehört.
Links vom großen
Nach Nordwesten ausrichten.
We got 8:30 remaining. See, 3rd Alabama's been led into this kill zone here by that retreating element. And the counterattack. This is textbook defense here by the CSA. They are doing masterfully well at that battle right now. So now here's a little bit of an option. Okay, so you caught 52nd. I don't know if a flag is down or not. I don't see one on the ground. Again, that's, you know, gets you a little bit, but you need to wipe them. Now the Union's getting maneuvered on.
Nein, das war ein Friendly. Nein, das war kein Friendly. Das war kein Friendly, der eine.
Da kommen sie.
Ihr müsst alle eure Augen schulen, Gentlemen.
Just kind of going into the meat grinder right now.
Kill the flag.
An die Steine, verteidigt diese Steine, passt auf, das sind auch Friendlies.
Okay.
And there you go. Full win there for the CSA. Drag, you know, they fell back, dragged the Union forward. Union couldn't knock out any of the flags and just ran out of steam, hit a wall. CSA counterattacked and nailed them. Got 3rd Alabama, but they're by themselves. They're not enough to do it. And we've only got 6 minutes remaining. So now, likely, this will desync the Union team.
Сигналируем противнику, что мы здесь, ждем подкрепления. Поворот налево, марш.
Поворот налево.
Это военный гений Вильямсона. Я знаю вот это.
Спереди вижу движение.
Да, спереди есть. Передам направо, марш.
Передам направо.
Военный гений Вильямсона.
За деревом правее есть.
Тишина в строю, я понял, тишина в строю.
Going on a journey. Gotta recap. It's the objective right now. Sin's going very deep, I guess, trying to find a flank, maybe cut off reinforcements, I don't know.
Да я понял, знамя, не стрелять, не стрелять.
Не стреляю.
Заряжаемся.
Вы заметили, они убегают. Отходят немножко.
Тишина.
Я...
Тишина. Да, уже нас заметили. Или не
В
нас.
мире животных.
Короче, ладно, хуй с ним. Заряжаемся пока что.
It's in 5 minutes remaining on this counterattack.
Направо, скорым шагом вперед марш.
Направо, скоро вперед.
Направо.
See, 3rd Alabama's been spotted here. Who is this? The A and B?
Where's his dog tag?
They got men behind him too, though. Here's 2 Corps.
Wait, bonjour!
С двух сторон атакуют.
Comes A and B to help finish him.
Ты побыл! Ты побыл!
Блядь, бежтай, прости. Алабама, кто живой?
And 3rd Alabama survives, but still see a lot of Union movement trying to get around the CSA position here. We'll see if they can outflank them. They don't have a lot of time left here. Only 3:45 left in the clock here to recap.
Hold fire, Will. Keiner vor der Linie.
Aua!
Die kommen, guard against! Guard against! Passa! Stand your ground, Jungs! Schafbindet, Jungs! Haltet sie auf!
Pingo, wo bist du?
Nicht
Pingo, bist
heute.
du hier? Die Pingo ist nicht da?
Eigentlich rennt man irgendwie.
Par contre, il reste 3 minutes pour prendre le point, sinon c'est foutu.
J'ai pris mon bleu.
Skirmish! Ils vont charger! Charge-Beine! Sir, im Nordwesten Feind!
So the CSA is just isolating and knocking out these Union elements one by one.
Ils sont sur la gauche, ils nous rajoutent depuis la gauche! Ouais, sur la gauche, Mur de pique, les gars, mur de pique sur nous! Volonté, mur de pique!
Sur Gouvion.
Ne bougez pas!
Drapeau, t'es prêt? On se casse, drapeau, on se casse, sud-est. Sud-ouest, pardon.
Ah ouais, je suis derrière toi, j'attends.
Disons
Vorsicht, Jungs!
There goes LFL.
Try.
2 minutes remaining on this counterattack.
В атаку, пошли! Вперед, в атаку! Стой! Слева от меня за череми становись!
Schnell. Company.
Ready?
Check. Company.
We're coming.
Guard against infantry, guard!
Guard against infantry, guards! Front rank! Feuer! Relay Commands, Feuer! Richtung Nordwesten!
He goes to breaking.
Genau im Westen beim
1 minute, 15 remaining. Can the Union get it together and knock them out? Here comes the main attack. Brits and Jumbo. Gotta knock out those flags. That's the key. There you go.
Take them. Keep charging. Charge the jet. Donik.
Steve, Hamas!
Keep going.
First team. Sorry!
And nope, CSA survives. They hold on. And that will be that. So CSA took the cap early, set up a very good defense, and the Union was not able to crack it. And that's the end. A tough one. Good play by the CSA. Tough one for the Union. That's a tough map. Hey, you gotta knock out those flags when you get that opportunity. It's gotta be your main priority. You know, to the best of your ability. You can't lose momentum and just get in a nice, pretty line and shoot. I mean, you can. Sometimes it's very effective, but you can't let them get that flag back to a friendly line. Just, by the time you get your loads and ready to move out, they've already got 6 guys back in the fight. Yep, so that's it for the UEC for today. 2 good matches, 2 fun matches. I mean, pretty decisive wins for the CSA in both of them. So it goes. Bit of a ratio here, too. You get times 2 them, so but we'll see. Not far off.